ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ahmad Waqar. Today's topic is regarding internet and technology, whether it is an evolution or a complete and utter disaster. This video is especially dedicated to the newer generation of our planet that have come and use this technology often for reasons like using social media, using the internet, web browsing. All these things will be covered, and whether this technology is good for you or not, or internet is good for you. Let's start with the internet and its origin, how it originated. What is the internet, one may ask? Internet is basically a global village where people are interconnected with each other. They can communicate using the internet from far away. Basically, the internet allows you to connect with anyone in the world, and it may seem like a very big revolutionary thing that has come into our lives, because we use the internet for uploading videos, for basically using the internet for watching YouTube videos and downloading movies or TV shows, or even music. Music has become a part of our lives as well. In 1st January 1983, there were two people who founded the internet. One's name was Vinton Cerf and the other is Bob Kahn. Bob Kahn. They are basically the founders of internet that we know and love today. But internet has significantly impacted our lives, whether it has been physically or mentally. As in this new generation, everyone has a device in their pocket. For like 30 years before this, like 20 years before this time, or even a decade ago, this was all just new for us. Now people are talking about computer science and how people can learn about coding languages. Everything has changed. So internet is not something that's very good for your eyes. You can have a network provider, but basically internet in today's era has changed for the worse or the better. There's a lot of things that have changed for me. It has affected me overall, and internet, I'd say, will improve. It needs to improve. But right now, internet, even though internet was supposed to be a place where people interact with each other, they socialize, they use pictures on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter to talk to one another, and it's just become a different world for people. But honestly, this social media and all of this, it really, when you use these internet accessories a lot, it impacts you, your family, the ones you love. It impacts everything in your life, including your eyesight, as your eyesight is very precious and you need to take care of your eyes. It's just lost its meaning from time. What it was supposed to be a place for people to interact with each other at their own home, which may sound like very amazing, sound bizarre that people can do that. But slowly you try to get that. Internet may not be the best place. It is useful for studying and researching, but from time to time you have to give breaks. You cannot focus on using. Of course, if you want to access the internet, you need a device, and if you have a device, you will have to use it with care, as your eyes are affected all the time whenever you use this type of technology. There is a certain threshold of how much you can use the internet, how much you can use devices. Let's talk about technology more. Technology has also impacted our lives significantly. Technology is like a gateway to accessing the internet. Basically, in 2007, Steve Jobs first introduced the iPhone 1.
We solve this problem. So how are we going to take this to a mobile device? Well, what we're going to do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen. A giant screen.
Which changed everything for everyone. I mean, Apple were like the first company to really bring an impact on people's lives. Even when I was a small child, I used to really like iPads, iPhones, iPods. I was a big fan of iPods when I was little. I used to love to listen to music. Fortunately, it stopped working and I couldn't use it anymore. But what I want to get at is that technology is also something that people use in their daily lives, and at this point maybe they use it excessively, which is not good for your eyesight. iPhones, iPads, laptops, TVs are good enough. TVs have also impacted our lives. You can watch dramas, live television. What I'm trying to get at is that, is technology an evolution or a disaster? You see, iPhone has a lot of features integrated into its device, but the biggest problem with this technology for a while is that they affect your eyesight. And until now, even internet, you need technology to access the internet, and technology was made by people who studied books a lot, who gave time to these things. But technology has improved from time. It has gotten better, but these big screens, these big LED screens, and this liquid crystal displays, they don't amuse me anymore. They're just pixels that are reflecting onto your eyes repeatedly, and they affect your eyesight. Whether you're using a TV or iPhone or iPads or anything, they're not something that you should use on a regular basis, as they affect you. Even to this point that I had to stop using devices or social media or any of these communication devices when I was studying for my Pindi board exams for first and second year. Other than that, technology is not all bad. It allows you to communicate with your family, with your friends, with your cousins, anyone. But excessive use of these devices can lead to eye strains, redness, and itching in the eyes, and people rub their eyes, which doesn't help. It can even cause eye burning. Other than that, whether you disagree with me or not, the fact still remains that technology will always affect you. It affects you mentally and physically both, and it is honestly something that, I mean, if you want to use technology for communicating and everything, that's fine. But excessive use, like playing games, social media, it's I had no idea that even games could cause such a big problem. I used to watch TVs a lot when I was a little kid, and TVs were good enough. TVs were fine, but I also used to, in my early days, watch cartoons late at night. Not a lot, but in the sense that I used to sleep early in advance to just get up and watch some Ben 10 episodes. Looney Tunes show. I used to watch Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon a lot. But technology is still where it is. Technology was meant to be something that to revolutionize the entire planet, everything that we know and love. But technology has impacted our lives in negative ways. We should be playing outside. We should be playing with our friends, reading books. But there are times when a person thinks that he should do this thing more. He gives priority to technology more, which is something that one should not do, as that slowly affects his eyesight. And so I will say that you should take care before using technology. Don't use it a lot. So internet and technology, is it an advancement, a evolution, or a disaster? I believe other than that, guys, my Pindi board exams result is coming out in 13th September 2023. I'm a bit worried. Hopefully it'll be good enough. I want to get more than 60% marks overall combined, so that I can have a good future, I can go to a better university and have a good career in my life. So these conversations will continue, but the conclusion of this video is that you should not use internet or technology that much. People, when they use technology a lot, they start to develop a sort of isolation. They start to feel like they're lonely, and they become less confident in their lives. They do not feel very comfortable with certain things. There's a lot of factors after that. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll continue these dialogue talks with you, some conversation face to face. Other than that, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.